showing you guys how the Spectora software app works. So this is my cell phone. It's an iPhone 12, and this is the screen that comes up. If you remember that inspection that I entered into my laptop, that populates onto my cell phone because I've downloaded their app and I've paid their annual fee or monthly fee for the licensing. And so this is what comes up. And so if I click on inspection report, this takes me to our template. And so all those comments that I showed you in our template file that was on my laptop, here they all are. And they're all here on and in a format that is an app. And so you can see it. Now, the only thing that I don't kind of like about the Spectora on-site app is that if you can see these comments, the title comments are not completely shown. So if that first one says safety concern knob and tube wiring, and you don't know what the rest of it says, and that's kind of why we split up the comment to be into a sub comment below. And so if you read the rest of it, concealed knob and tube wiring is designed to use, well, you know that we're talking about, if you're familiar with our template, insulation on top of knob and tube wiring. And so if you wanted to see what the rest of it looks like, you actually have to click into it like I just did, and then click into the comment, and then at the top, if you click into that, then you have just this little 2-line view of what it is: safety concern, knob and tube, wiring observed under insulation. But you have to be familiar with our template to know what that actually meant, and so that's why we divided up all these comments that so that they can be seen by the inspector on site. And so the rest of the comment is in here. So if we were to go back, there's the comment: concealed knob and tube wiring is designed for use in hollow space and safety concern knob and tube at the top. I guess if I unclick this, this should go back to that point. But it's still, unless you know our template, then you're not going to see all of this. But you get used to it. And if you know your template, then it's really not a problem. But if you're new to it, it can be. So here's how it works. So we're going to click onto the knob and tube wiring that we see in the attic that's underneath the insulation. And so we have a couple options for adding the pictures. We can either go ahead and take the photo by clicking on photo, and I'll do that right now. And then we click on use photo, and it's in there. And if we wanted to draw a picture, there's actually a setting that you can mark to allow you to the option to draw on every picture if you wanted to, rather than having to grab it from right here. And so if we grab it right there and we click on the arrow, we can draw our little arrow here. Click on the color. I'm going to click red, and there you go. You want a circle, click on the circle, draw a circle, and then click the lower check mark in the lower right hand corner, and then you can see the picture's in there, and it will be generated in the report. Now, I personally like to generate my pictures from a gallery. And so if we go to the gallery view, that's the third square on the bottom row. It says gallery. Click that. Now this takes to my camera roll. And so if I click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or as many pictures as I want, I'm sure there's a limit, but then I hit done and all of them are in there. Now see how I have 7 pictures up in that corner? And if you go and we click on it, if we click into the comment, there's all the pictures. So I really like that feature. That allowed me to fly through inspections with my method of recording the defects of the home via a camera pictures, and then populating them uh, on the app after the inspection's done or in between sections of the house. And so anyway, so we can go down and pick, whatever items that we have to select for the inspection. If we go to the FYI section for each section, and this is where we put all our images, which if you remember in the report, you saw all those FYI images. Those are just the general pictures of each section that are great for documenting the conditions at the time of the inspection. And so then we just click on the gallery, and then I can do the same thing. I'm going to click on all the pictures that I took for the attic. If I'm up in an attic, it's hot, it's dark, I don't want to be sitting there and fooling around on my handheld device to enter each individual defect that I see. If I'm in a crawl space or on a roof and it's maybe not the safest place for me to be, or I'm in an attic, I don't want to sit there for 10 minutes populating a handheld device. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to go ahead and keep taking pictures, then get out of the attic, get out of the crawl space, and then go ahead and add the items. After I'm out of the attic, or if I'm in my car, or wherever. So that's the way I do it. So the limitations and the FYIs are all here to be added, and you can see that we have all the sections. So if we go down to that inspection details section that I showed you in the regular report, this is how you add them. It's very simple. So you can have some of these things pre-added if you wanted, so that every report shows up, or you can just go ahead and scroll down and add the things as you go along. Okay, the age, the material, and all that. And so this has all of the details that are necessary for us to meet our Ohio standard on one place. So again, it's efficient and it shows well, and it shows up so that we can make sure that we're not missing anything, because you just simply scroll down and you saw how easy it was to just simply tap the section. And so then when you're done with the inspection, if there's more than one inspectors on site, you hit the sync button and then the save button. And then if it's just you hit the save button. And then if you don't want to look at it on your laptop at home before you publish it, you can publish it right there from your phone.